feel like camp's going for you?
I feel like camp's been going good, just taking it one day at a time, just trying to find different ways to get better.
Pete was speaking very highly of you yesterday. I don't know if you saw his comments, but just to have his belief in you, have publicly backed you like that, what does that mean?
What did he say?
I don't remember exactly.
Oh, well,
saying
anytime.
you're having a great camp, more or less.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Anytime the head coach speaks good on you, that means you're doing a good job. But for me, it's kind of like, don't get too much into that. Like, just take it literally one day at a time. Like, focus on things you need to get better.
You said maybe no one's had a better camp. What have you done, or what has worked for you this camp?
Just trusting what I see. Like, this defense allows me to play press, play off, like, and just taking what I've learned from other teams and kind of just putting it all together.
How much pride do you take in being physical for a quarterback?
I take a lot of pride in it because, like, I'm a blue-collar guy. Like, I'm not flashy. That's just how I was raised. So it's kind of like I'm not willing to run and hit an offensive lineman knowing that he's probably going to run me over. Like, I'm okay with that.
You talk about there are things in the system that you really like doing. Is that because this system would always fit your skill set, or because you have developed into that type of player?
I feel like over time I kind of developed into that type of player to where I understand my keys. I'm learning a lot from Jamal, Diggs. Like, those guys have been a big help. And it's to a point where I can really just play what I see and just trust my technique.
You have been with a couple other teams. What did you kind of learn from that journey and kind of having to, maybe?
You trying to get my secrets up. But just like, it's funny, every other team I've been on, I had a Pro Bowl corner in front of me. It's Byron Jones, J.C. Jackson, Gilmore, Slay. So those are 4 or 5 different guys who bring something different to the game. And I kind of took something from each one of them and just try to see how can I apply it to me, but also still be Michael Jackson. Don't be them.
Did that get frustrating at all? I mean, being behind guys like that, knowing it's going to be hard to get in the lineup?
No, you take it for what it is. Like, it's a process. Like, it's not wrong one built in a day. Like, I got drafted, I've been cut, I done been through it all, and it's kind of, that's my journey. Somebody's journey might be the day they come in, they'll start it to the day they leave. Like, you got to just know your journey and stick with it.
Have things slowed down for you this camp because you have been around the team and because you've had all these experiences?
Oh, yeah. Like, football, at the end of the day, it's still football, and you just got to look at it at that mindset. Like, they only can run routes 1 through 9. There is no 10, 15. So you got to take it with that mindset. Keep it simple.
What did you take away from the time last year and the games that you played and down the stretch and all of that and fitting into this team?
Last year, I just looked at it. It allowed me to show what I can do. Like, y'all only seen the last 2 games, but the first 15, 16 weeks of the season, I'm on scout team. I'm taking the reps serious. Like, that was my game. That's how I treated it. And I feel like it showed when I got to the game. I was comfortable. I was in my element.
Obviously, it's how it works in the NFL. They always bring in new players. But when they brought a couple corners and stuff like that, I mean, what do you think of that?
It's the NFL. Like, that's going to happen. So that's a part of it.
Is there any parts of your game that Shane Duffy has helped with since he's been your coach?
Yeah, Doc is very, very smart. You can tell he knows. He looks at the game from a totally different lens, and he's going to teach you about the offense, what they're trying to do, how, like, receivers might give you a different type of stem, things like that.
Hey, Mike, who would you say is the pound-for-pound best athlete on the roster?
Best athlete, pound for pound? Meaning they can play multiple positions or do it?
Best athlete. Don't even got to be football stuff. Just best athlete.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with DJ Dallas. I ain't going to call him Fat Boy. I'm going to say DJ Dallas.
Why DJ?
Because, like, I seen DJ from a young age at Miami, and he played corner when he got there, but he played quarterback in high school. So you coming in 195 and you locking up, like, I think it was like the #1 receiver in Florida at the time at corner. Like, that's a true athlete. He can play either side of the ball. That's why he's so good on special teams.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but were you named after the singer at all? Or?
Nah.
First time you've ever heard that, right?
Nah.
I figure first time we talked to you, got to ask.
Nah.